one hit. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it's going to have to be. We'll do that one hit. Oh, I'm going to take these off and put glasses on. Shit, that's troublesome. G'day from down under, and by now you should all be having a good time. Some of you might be a little bit wobbly boo. Some of you may even be leaning on the side of blind drunk, and you know who you are, and I wouldn't mind sitting at your table. For those of you who don't know me, you can pretty much count yourselves lucky. For those of you who do, I'd just like to say that it's so good not to be able to see you. Even though we can't be there today, I'm sure you'll all help Gareth and Emma celebrate this happy occasion in the usual style. So I guess by now I've gained a new sister-in-law, and I bet you look stunning. I know you've made Gareth a really happy man. It's just a shame you went for the brother with the height and the good looks rather than the one with the brains. Okay, although due to distance Emma and I don't really know each other that well, the thing that comes to mind and really gives me a laugh is when Emma used to go, "I can't be doing that, just bloody get on with it." Okay, so having grown up with Gareth, I've only got one piece of advice for Emma. And that is, don't ever play any games or sports with him unless you're 100% you can win. Okay, you talk about repetitive, it's absolutely ridiculous, he's a lunatic. Okay, so when we were at the Gwyndy, I don't think a day went past when Gareth didn't want to beat me at something. It didn't matter what it was tennis, snooker, table tennis, badminton, didn't matter. All he wanted to do was beat me. Even in 2010, at the last visit, it was still the wee 10-pin bowling. And have a guess who won? It was Gareth. Now, I know my memories are a little bit murky, and I'm pretty sure Gareth's is more like a goldfish, but there are a couple of memories that stick with me and really make me smile. Okay, one of those memories was when we got snowed in at the Gwyndy. Now, who didn't, I hear you say, who didn't get snowed in that year? Well, what we didn't have was power, water, or mum and dad. Now, what we did have was Blackie, who was actually a mongrel for sure, snowball fights, and a shop full of food. Okay, now when I say food, I'm talking about, and from the top left shelf I'm talking, Marathon, Milky Way, Mars Bar, Rolos, Kit Kat, Picnic, Milky Bar, Turkish Delight, Aero Mint, Polo Fruits, and the list goes on. Now, I know that sounds a little bit unhealthy, but we did balance it up with plain cheese and onion, salt and vinegar, prawn cocktail, smoky bacon, chicken, quavers, and Wotsits. And we kept our fluids up with Coke, Tizer, Fanta, Tango, Top Deck, Iron Brew, Lilt, and then a little bit of Strongbow at the end. So we lived like kings, we had fun, and in the process we learned 3 valuable lessons that would carry us through life. Now the first one is that it takes about 30 shovelfuls of melted snow to make a cup of tea. The second one is, if you practice hard enough, you can dot the I's and cross the T's when you're writing your name in the snow. And 3, don't collect snow to make your tea from the same place that you wrote your name. Okay, one of the other fond memories I have as young boys is the time Gareth and I spent in the car. Now, that's the second car while Mum and Dad weren't home. Now, this was either in the old 2.5 litre Triumph or the Rust Bucket Rover. Okay, so it started with up and down the driveway, doing a bit of wheel spinning, then up to the Sunny Bridge and back, then up to Llanegri, then round to Birds Rock, back round to home, and then praying and hoping that the other car wasn't back home when we turned up. Okay, so this is as close to Twin Town as Gareth and I ever got, except we had our own fucking glue, and we didn't need to have 2 talks on the bomb. Now, it's just fortunate really that we didn't have 3 cars, because I'm pretty sure Gareth would have dared me to race into the Sunny Bridge and back every bloody night. The other thing he was good at was tormenting me, because everybody reckons that the younger brother's the annoying one. I reckon it's the older brother's the annoying one, because what he does is prod and poke until he gets a reaction out of the younger brother. And let me tell you, he reacts. And Gareth certainly came close to serious injury, and when I look back, we were really lucky. Now, Gareth threw a dart at me once. It landed in the top of my leg, and you know, as he did a runner, I thought, oh, I know what I'll do.
and I pelted a dart at him full bore, straight in the back, just to the right hand side of the spine and about half an inch deep. Now, when I look back, the thought of it makes me shiver because he could have been paralysed, but I always wonder why I didn't practice it a little bit harder. And I'd play the game of poker. Now what happens there is that I put the poker in the fire till it's white hot, and then I chase him around the 14 rooms of the Gwindy, trying to scar him for life. But I never did catch him because he was just far too fast for me. But when I look back again, Emma, I'd just like to tell you that you're lucky you didn't end up marrying a cross between Christopher Reeves and Nicky Lauda. Okay, now despite these events, we did manage to get on at times, and I don't ever remember us ever having a fist fight, which in hindsight was probably a safer option anyway. Okay, so as brothers, we did have a few laughs, and he did come in useful every now and again. Like when I moved up to secondary school, at least having an older brother, 2 years older than me, his mates only ducked me under the tap rather than down the toilet, which is a massive fear when you were moving up into secondary school. Okay, so thanks for that. Okay, so from this side of the world, we'd probably sum Gareth up something like this. He's a bloody mongrel who played up like a second-hand lawnmower and then turned me into a cut snake. And that's about as much as my brain can remember for now, but I'd just like to say. So to Emma, I say, he's not all bad. To Gareth, I say, she must be mad. To Emma, again, he can be witty. To Gareth, for Emma, I feel pity. Okay, so Ems, don't despair if you're feeling down, because Gareth can be a bit of a clown. And if Gareth, you're being a lazy git, Emma's going to say, just get on with it. Okay, so before I hand it back, I'd just like to say a couple of things. The first is, I know Mum and Dad would have loved to have been with you today. To Gareth and Emma, we really hope the future brings you everything you wish for. To all family and friends, old and new, we really hope to see you soon. We send all our love. If you can just raise your glasses, and just so I can make this toast, and that is to happiness and laughter. To happiness and laughter. Hey Nate, where are you, mate? Hey mate, what's going on here then? Oh, camera's on, eh? Hang on a minute. This is Bazzer here. How are you? I brought a roadie with me because I only live next door. Well, Nudge reckons he was doing this little video for his brother Gar, and he's, I think his new wife's called Embers. So all I want to do, pay my respects, just say good day, and not look like a complete galah. So to Gareth and Embers, up yours.
Bazzer?
I should have had the beer.
Bazzer, are you drinking all Nudge's beer? You better get home now.
Oh shit guys, I better go. Okay, Bazzy here again. Just wanted a little bit of advice for you. If anybody starts talking to Gareth and he starts bragging, which I'm sure he will, after the honeymoon he'll start talking about, oh yeah, he made Emma's toes curl. Well, I just want everybody to know, and give him a word of advice, that he should have taken the tights off first. Okay, alright mate, I'm out of here now. I've got to go back next door. Cheers buddy.